Hey everybody, welcome back to another replay review here. I wanted to highlight this Invis game that I had with the new Season 2 changes coming up, where the devs have said they're going to increase some of the damage of some of the supports, some of the healers, which I don't think is a bad thing. I think healers being able to fight for themselves, they should be able to, but I think a lot of people right now rely too much on their team to do it. They expect it to just sit out in the open and do whatever, and their teams just come save them, babysit them. That's not the case. You have to be able to fight for yourself. You're not always going to get a kill, right? You're not going to win a 1v1 and get a kill, because they don't do a lot of damage. But there's so many things you can do to fight for yourself, to hide, to run away, to displace them, and buy yourself time for your team to heal, because they cannot babysit you. That's just not how it works. Right here you see myself shielding my allies so I can get some healing from this Venom. Hit a pull on him, to cancel the swing and get out of there. But yeah, like I was saying, staying alive is the most important thing you can do as a healer. There's only so much healing you can do. But even if you hit every shot, right? You can hit every single shot, never miss a shot. Your healing is going to be so much. But if you're dead, how much healing do you do? 0. So even if you have to go invis for a second, for obviously different heroes, different cases, different situations, but on invis, for example, if I have to go invis and hide for 3, 4, 5 seconds, how long it is, just to stay alive, evaluate the situation, look at what we got, and then start healing again, that's better. You're better off watching your whole team die if you're going to put yourself in danger by trying to heal them. You have to stay alive. There's a reason teams target healers first. It's because once they're dead, the rest of the team is probably going to fall pretty soon. So, I wanted to highlight this game where I do a pretty good job of evading this dive, especially late in the game here. But enough ranting here. I'm going to get into more of a commentary here, so enjoy. Now what's going on here? Fast forward, just gonna split the cart. Ben dives in, goes for ult. Not much you can do there. Get ult to get grabbed. Now he gets a nice pick on me here. A nice little poke damage to finish me off. And our team actually almost wipes him here. Well, obviously they got the healers down early, and we just can't get in there. So again, my magic needs healing there. But I'm low health. I just wait for my heals, my Invis heals, Loki heals. My shield was out there anyway, so she was still getting something. But if I just put myself in danger there against that squirrel girl, trying to heal my magic up, and I die, then we're in a much worse situation. Okay. And magic has plenty of survival tools of her own. She was not critical health. There's no reason for me to put myself in danger there. Here, they kind of just pick us apart. I try and get a pick on that Spider-Man. Again, trying to fight for myself. Puts me in a bad spot here, because now I have no great way to defend myself against the Venom. But I put shield down on an ally. And I think I got a pull on the Venom again. I actually try and get away. But obviously, Spider-Man gets an ult there. So we actually get stuck on second point for a while. Yeah, you can see we're still a ways away on the track here. We go through 1 or 2 more fights here. We're bad guys, we're red, so. Yeah, it looks like one and a half more fights pretty much. Which sounds about right. Shield the Loki there, trying to keep him alive against that squirrel below. They melt pretty quickly. Or no, it just went off on its own somewhere. I don't know. I don't get why sometimes it tracks. Sometimes it just runs away. I don't know. Here, I want to make a point of this. I'm gonna do this again later throughout the game, kind of. So, Venom dives in. He's low health. Not that I'm anticipating an ult, but bad situation. Just slow down one second. Sorry, I won't keep rewinding it. But the biggest thing here is I jump up and I put my ult as far forward in front of this car as I can. If my team wants healing, they're going to come up and do it, because ideally we want to be able to push up, to take the space, push the cart up. If everything goes right, if I put my heal right where the cart is already, we're going to push up, and we're going to have to either not leave the ult, we're going to get stuck right here, where the edge of it would be if this was the center. And we're not going to be able to push up into it, or we're going to have to push out of it. And then I'm not getting as much value as I can. By putting this here, you see, it's dangerous, but Storm gets in there, everyone pushes up, Magneto tries to hit me, I kind of duck in, line cover here. And then we're able to hold the space time. Don't shield it looking time. Again, I go in this here, kind of look at the situation, not put myself in danger, try to get a pull in that Venom so he can't get out of the Storm ult. Playing the cart, playing cover, trying to keep myself, trying to keep my team between myself and the enemy. Playing another pull in that Venom there. Miss it unfortunately, and I think he gets away here. No, he doesn't. But
clearly, you needed some help.
Here, I hear that Spidey, so I'm looking to go and help my magic here with him. I see her chasing him. This is one of the advantages of knowing exactly where team is, seeing those outlines at the walls. And we're able to get him one shot. Magic finishes him off. Again here, I'm going to get a nice pull in this Venom. See him use shields. He gets low again, so I know he's going to swing. I play for myself, so I know what he wants to do. Which, another thing, you have to play more characters, at least a little bit. If you're one-tricking, it's okay. You should be playing more heroes anyways. But if you don't understand what another person wants to do on a hero, on a certain hero, you're putting yourself at a huge disadvantage. I see people all the time who don't know that Venom and Hulk are so vulnerable to CC. If you CC them at the right time, cancel the jump, cancel their swing, they are absolutely screwed. Again, same thing. He gets his ult off. Magic actually gets him. But his shields are low. And I know he wants to go for a swing there. Because I play Venom. I know what he wants to do. So that puts me at a big advantage, knowing I can pull him in, try and cancel that swing, and hopefully get a pick on him. And we do get a pick on him. Only because I'm assuming he didn't hit anyone with his ult, didn't get any overhealth, or something happened. But Magic got him down. Also here, Mag goes for ult. He's looking to cancel. I believe Loki ulted. Yeah, although he was late with it. But Mag ults, and immediately I hide. I know I can get that over, so I jump anyways. I'm not worried about healing my team at that point. At all. Okay? Especially since I play Magneto, again, I know... Shielding it, Loki there, keep him up. But I know that Mag is not going to kill a tank from full health with his ult, pretty much. 99% of the time. Sorry, I'm going. This is what I wanted to highlight. There's a lot going on. But I hide with Magneto ult. I'm not worried about hiding. The only team at that point at all. Because if I die, then they get 0 healing. If they die, I get out there. But Venom dies in here again. And again, I put that Invis ult right ahead of the card. Trying to give us space to move up into it, get the maximum value out of it. Here, where did I die here actually? Oh no, Loki gets a good wound. That was awesome. And again, I'm not looking to heal. At this point, actually the past, let me rewind here again, sorry. But these past 15-20 seconds, I'm not really looking to heal at all. Like I am here and there. I wanna keep healing. It is easy because I keep shooting, but I'm focused on staying alive here. My main priority is staying alive. So I'm running. I'm looking at the situation. I see there's no enemies in front of me. Magic needs some health. I think I can get some healing off safely on her. We do. Try and help get that squirrel roll down. Get some spacing with aura sphere. I don't know what it's called. But space rock that high ground. Again, but though the point I was making earlier, you don't have to get a kill as a support. Abilities like Invis's pull or her area effect, her sphere, can take space. They can push enemies off high ground. They can cancel abilities. You don't have to get a kill. I think it was a big mistake that Overwatch made. and I gotta back out, trying to avoid that mag ult, not worried about healing my team. Overwatch 2, late, they started turning supports into just DPS that could heal. And I understand wanting to fight for yourself, but it also takes away from the team aspect, I think, of you want to rely on your team to do a certain job. Yes, you want to have impact as a single player, I get it. But it's a 6v6, it's a team game. You're supposed to rely on your team. I know it sucks sometimes to have to rely on your team. But that's part of the game. That's part of the game. So you have to rely on your team to peel, and your team has to rely on you to get a good pull on a Venom. To time your ult at the right time, to not force things. So I can't wait to see the changes here. I was relying on my team to kill that squirrel girl with me too, and it didn't work out. It doesn't always work out. But sorry, that's my train of thought. I'm interested to see how much and who they boost damage for the strategist here. I hope they don't overdo it. And it's hard to say because, like I said, I play mostly strategist and Vanguard, tank and healer. But so many people seem to underrate the fact that they can fight pretty well for themselves, especially Invis. If you're having a hard time, go Invis, go Mantis, and you can fight for yourself plenty well. Invis is not going to get a kill, but she is extremely difficult to get a kill on. And Mantis can absolutely win a 1v1 against a lot of the DPS in the game. Also, some of the tanks. If you hit your shots on a thing, on a Hulk, get some good headshots off, you can win 1v1 as a Mantis. Hit a good sleep. You cannot be relying on your team at all times to heal for you. You have to be able to fight yourself. Which I know, maybe a little confusing. You have to rely on your team to do their job. But if you're playing healer, their job is not to babysit you. You need to rely on them to take space, to get kills. And you have to do your job of staying alive and healing them when you can, when you're not in danger, without putting yourself in danger. So you can't be relying on your team to do their jobs when you're not doing your job, you know? Look at that Venom here. Mag ults. I'm just backing out. We have an impulse ult anyway, so again, I'm not worried about healing them. Just trying to stay alive. Get a good shield of that magic there in the squirrel trap. And then we know Venom's behind somewhere, so looking to grab on him. Hear those slimy footsteps. Try to get a shield in that Spider-Man, doesn't work out. I ult because I'm expecting, I'm in a bad spot and I'm expecting stuff to come in, and it does, so really well timed ult there. Trying to shoot the Loki off, and I stay by my shield here. And here's where I really want to hunt this time. Where my team's not really pinging for me, but I am doing a great job of staying alive, playing cover, healing my team at the same time. This Venom, the Spidey's all over us, mag ults, and I'm just playing this little bus stop here as cover. Spidey's trying to get around, and he just can't. And what I do is I buy my DPS, my tanks time. When I say they can't, you can't expect your team to babysit you, they absolutely need to peel you. I don't want to make it confusing. You're not going to win a 1v6, right? You're never going to do that. If 6 teammates are pushing you, 6 enemies are pushing you, sorry, you're not going to win that. And that's fine. You're not supposed to. But what you have to be able to do, if 2 or 3 guys are pushing you, especially if one person's solo diving you, you have to be able to stay alive. I know it's easier said than done. They're going to get you sometimes. But you have to do your absolute best at staying alive, giving your team time to do their job, to get a pick on the enemy healers, to get a pick on the enemy DPS, whatever it is, and then they can turn around, because they want to fall back for heals anyways, so they're going to fall back and peel naturally, just doing what they want to do. They're going to fall back and look for you. And at that point, if you've stayed alive and buy yourself time, buy your team time to do their job, you're going to win a lot more games. Okay. And sorry, I wanted to make a point. Again, I had a nice pull on the Venom. I don't know if you were paying attention. A nice pull on that Squirrel there too. And he ends up swapping. I'm surprised he didn't swap earlier. Not to bully him, but I was bullying him in the game. I mean, I was hitting a lot of those pulls on him. He did pretty well overall, but a lot of well-timed pulls there to cancel that swing. He ends up switching off here. Here, I'm trying to heal my mag, because he's critical. I know they have some stuff that I was going to be able to go through. Yeah, like Cloak. Cloak could have killed him through his ult. But, so, that's the point I wanted to make. Stay alive. And actually, I want to show one more thing here. So, I was looking at the leaderboards. Give a second here. Where is it? This person. So, Zenwei, shout out. Loki. All last season, whenever I checked the leaderboard, this person was top 3, top 5 as far as I could tell. And right now they're one of the 9 people who are actually in Eternity in the top 500. At least this is on Xbox leaderboards. And again, she's just top 10. She's apparently the only actual one above all person right now too. But I want to show. First of all, also shout out to anyone who in high ranks who leaves their history open. I can't stand that, man. I get the competitive advantage. You don't want people to see your gameplay, but it's so helpful. So I want to show again the point that I was saying, staying alive. This is they don't play exclusively healer, but right 70, 40, 27 all on Stratus there. And she's top 10 for as long as I've been looking at the leaderboards, right? 31-3. First of all, 31 picks on Invis is crazy. 40k damage. Look at this. They got a VP. They got a cap. 3 deaths. They're not running the game. She's staying alive. Staying alive. 3 deaths. Again, 21-3. 3 deaths. 9-2, 2 deaths. 9-2, 6 deaths. It's never double digits. Her entire freaking thing. Here, get a loss. Play some DPS anyway, so you're gonna die a little more on DPS. 6-1, 1 death. You should not be dying more than 5 times max on Rocket. If you're playing Rocket all game, he is so hard to kill. Invis is there too. Not as much as Rocket. Look, the enemy's going to get you sometimes. They're going to win that 1v1 sometimes. But staying alive is the most important skill on a healer. Again, all the way down 1, 4, 3, 6. And she gets MVP for crazy healing numbers while also putting out great damage. But I really want to highlight, there is, I think, 2 games in this entire history right here, which is double digits. And most of them are under 5, right? So, stay alive. I'm telling you, you don't have to. Winning 1v1 doesn't necessarily mean killing the other person, killing the DPS that's attacking you. Staying alive, evading their attempts. If they use abilities, dive in and do nothing. Don't get a pick. You won that 1v1. You don't have to kill them to win that 1v1. Just stay alive, displace them, set your team up to kill them. That's a win. And if you get those little wins, you're going to win the game. And you're going to rank up. So Work on that. I hope they don't overdo these season 2 changes with the strategist buffs. But I understand some of them are definitely needed. Invis could definitely do a little more damage. She might be the real Tekka monster. I don't even know if she does damage, to be honest. But she can with her abilities. But yeah, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.